You can't trust the mama.
What?
You can't trust.
Hey everybody, I'm Miyoko.
I'm India.
We are Her Words, Her Thoughts. We hope that this week has been smooth for everybody. We hope that the upcoming week, the upcoming holiday on Thursday goes well.
Yes, as well as it can in this Corona time that we're in right now, right? It's gonna be different.
It's like, what are y'all eating? Are y'all eating like traditional food, like turkey, macaroni, cabbage, or you gonna like adopt,
Switch it up.
yeah, food from like another, I don't know, nationality?
I feel like a lot of families do that on Christmas. They'll try to. I feel like they probably already have the traditional stuff. Some people do gumbo on Christmas, you know. But you was mentioning earlier that we should do something different for Thanksgiving. You got me excited. I'm ready.
I wonder if I should try to make like a gumbo for Christmas.
You make
Like
gumbo before?
No, I've never made it. That's
Oh,
what I was
okay.
like, I wonder if I should try to make one, because that's
Yeah.
good. That is a food that I really love.
Mm-hmm.
Like a dish that I really love. So I would love to try to like make it, but then maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna see.
Yeah, I think we can do it.
Oh, we?
I mean, I can like watch you. Yeah, I mean, I'll put my little something in there to help you.
Don't put your,
because I love gumbo.
Because you know how to cook. Like, the stuff that you know how to make, you know how to make.
Yeah, like 3 things.
Yeah, like tacos, spaghetti.
The easy stuff. I love gumbo though, so if it comes down to like, we gonna do this, but I need your help, like I want to eat it, so I have to help. But for Thanksgiving, you were saying like lobster and stuff, so I'm excited for that. I always love a good lobster.
Now that you put me on a blast, it's like I feel like I really have to do it.
We already committed to it, so it's happening. We're gonna tell y'all how it tastes next week.
Yeah, for sure.
How was your weekend?
I
mean, it's still the weekend. We're recording early because of Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, for sure. My weekend was, I don't know, I can't say if it was good or bad. I connected with like old friends.
Yeah.
Due to new reasons and circumstances. I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess it's good in the sense of like the reconnection part, but bad based on the circumstance in which it happened.
And how y'all reconnected, right?
But other than that, it was good. I introduced new friends to, well, not necessarily new, but like, you know, mingled
different sets of
friends together.
Yeah.
And it went well.
Yeah.
It went real well, and I think that we all enjoyed ourselves. So with that, I would say that my weekend was good. What about
Definitely. Yeah, my weekend was good, except for, what was that, on Friday? We had an experience together. I've never been banged on in my life.
Friday night.
We was banged on, y'all.
Not
literally.
We wasn't really banged on. It was like banged on.
Where you from is banged on.
No, it was, but he also had a gun too.
Yeah, he
so
had
it was
a gun.
like another level of like, it was more like pressed. Not banged on. Like banged on is just like, where you from? Like, where you from?
Oh my
but it was
God.
kind of like,
He said he walked up to my car. I rolled my window down, and he said, "Where y'all from?" With his gun in his pocket and his hand on the gun, and you could see like the clip or whatever hanging out.
Gonna light us all up,
girl. I ain't no Crip now.
I am on camera, but I didn't know. Like,
I'm a Crip, but I'm not that kind of Crip.
Yeah,
like,
no.
where I'm a rep a set and like, what? I don't have a gun.
Yeah, I
what
feel
I'm
like
say?
He pressed us for sure.
He definitely did. I was like, I don't gangbang.
He
was like, all right,
he was
my
like,
bad.
My bad. But he did throw a little slider in there.
What?
Like where he was from, he said something.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, because this is...
Yeah.
Oh,
he was like,
remember that part.
He did.
For real? Well, where did the my bad part come in at then?
Because it was just like, I don't know, he was like something like, where y'all from? And something, the little gang or whatever.
Oh.
And then it was just like, we don't bang.
Right.
It was like, we not even on that type of time. It was
Yeah.
more than, it was another person in the car with us.
Right.
That was like, we not even on that type of time, big dog. You know, like all that. And he was like, oh, my bad. So, I mean, in that moment, I was grateful that he wasn't one of they little homies that felt like he had to make a name for himself and was just anxious to shoot somebody. Because
he could have.
Because a lot of times,
I feel like my life was in his hands.
Because a lot of times people be like, I don't bang.
and that don't mean nothing.
And they'll still get shot.
Because you in my hood, so we was definitely in his neighborhood.
He was not eager to shoot us, and I'm grateful for that. So
I thought girls could go anywhere. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what made you think that we would be from? Because you don't know this car, so now you got to check the car.
A whole Bentley truck. We about to do a drive-by in.
Right, and then
another car that was with us.
That's what I was gonna say. It was 6 of us in 2 different cars. So he walked up to their car first, and when the dude walked up to the car, Miyoko was like, I don't like that. And then I was like, I know, right? And I like drove up to see what was going on. Mm-hmm. And as I was driving up, he walking away, but walking up to us. So I stopped and rolled my window down, and that's when he said whatever he said. Mm-hmm. Where y'all from? And I was like, we on Bang. Yeah. And that's whatever happened. Yep. But I definitely saw his gun in his pocket with his hand and all that.
The other car said that he
never been banged out like that. Huh?
The other car.
Yeah, they said he had the gun out, like they could see the whole situation.
Yeah, like, and it's like crazy. They have specialized license plates, and then you got a certain type of vehicle. Yeah. So it's like, what are we gonna do right here on the street? Like, right. Not, you know what I mean? Like, it will stand out, but it's a lesson in all things. It definitely taught me to follow like my first mind.
Me too.
Where we
did not need to be there.
We was not supposed to.
Had no business. We was being thirsty basically because the lockdown started that day. The lockdown, whatever.
That night.
And we were already out, and we had just left the hookah lounge. They closed at 10 because of this situation. We had started drinking. We wasn't ready to go home. So we went to that bullshit, which we would have never gone there if it wasn't like literally nothing else to do. Mm-hmm. We could have came to my house though easily and turned the Bluetooth speaker on and had everything that we needed. So we was just like, okay, fuck it, let's just go over there or whatever. We wasn't gonna go, but let's just go. Mm-hmm. And then that bullshit happened. We definitely immediately left. Mm-hmm. They never seen our faces because we're out of here. Like, this ain't us. I don't even have nowhere to park over here anyway. These small ass streets with no parks. We shouldn't have even been over there. Yeah. So that was definitely, that's what I kept saying on the way, like on the freeway. Like, okay, that taught us to not be on this bullshit. This is not even us.
No, it's not. It wasn't not even a little bit, but it was just like, okay, stand firm. Because, you know, at the hookah lounge, it was like, at first I kept saying no. I had already said it to a whole nother friend, like, no. Yeah. But then I kind of got punked.
Right, me too.
You know, like, it was just like, well, okay.
Fuck it. Like,
right.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
That's how it was for me, too.
Yeah, but
we talked about it, like, the day before. Like, we ain't going to that shit.
It's not
And then, all of a sudden, it was something else.
Yeah. It was, even that day, that, like, we was like, no.
Yeah.
But that night, it was like punk. Even the people that we was with was like.
They was pumping us up, too. Like, fuck it, we'll go with y'all. Like.
Yeah, so it was just really. I felt like it was like not meant, and I was like, God, because basically, even if that wouldn't have stopped us, we would have walked in that party and it would have probably turned into something.
Oh, yeah, we definitely probably would have fought. Yeah, it would have been issue either way. We didn't need to be there no matter what.
Yeah.
You ever been banged on before besides that time?
Have I? I mean, you know, my life.
Or even like with a dude and the dude's banging on a dude and you're like, it's basically y'all?
I don't know. I want to say no. Yeah. But I feel like I've been in some instances where I be with like different. I don't know, but I don't think I've been pressed like that with a gun. Me either. Like right there. The most I've been was with the police having their rifles and guns out on me. That I have, but I can't say like another black man pulled.
Yeah.
You know, a gun out on me, and I was just like.
Yeah.
I can't say I was the target. Like, you know, I was the one that they addressed. I don't know. I don't think so. For the most part, I've always been grateful. I mean, not even grateful, but fortunate enough to like bypass those type of situations. Mm-hmm. My friends been in situations like that, but I've never been in that. So that was something different.
That was definitely different. But we good though. That was in the past, and other than that, our weekend was cool. Yeah,
we're here.
Get into these topics.
Good thing he didn't see her words, her thoughts. He would have known where he was from.
Would have put up on this, huh? Yeah, like I know where y'all bitches is from. No. No, I wanted to talk. Okay, so I wanted to talk about how do I word this? Okay.
Talking about friends.
Yes,
we were talking about friends. Friends, old friends,
and just friendships in general, right? So you know how you'll have two separate friends, and they know each other through you, and they may become friends through you, but their relationship blossoms because of whatever reason. They may start hanging out together, like without you. They got each other's phone numbers where they're calling each other and hanging out. So now they're friends.
Okay.
So that's a whole new friendship, but it's blossoms off of you. Some girls may have a problem with that, like, you know, my friends are my friends. And some girls may be cool with it, like, oh, they're hanging out, I'm not there, but I don't feel away. How do you feel about it?
The friend topic becomes touchy, depending on who the friends are. But for the most part, I am okay if I bring one friend and another and they come together.
Okay.
Because I am confident in where I am in each one's life. I feel like I am wholeheartedly as much of a friend as I can be. Like, I don't feel like I'm giving you 10% when I should be giving you a whole 100.
Yeah.
So with that, if they come together, I don't feel no type of way because I don't feel like my position is threatened. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm friends for, you know, people are friends for various reasons. For the most part, I would say that.
Okay.
It would only become a problem if I start feeling like it was like a little bit of shady business. Like, you know, if the friendship started to waver, like, oh, so now y'all hanging out and y'all talk to me less.
Right.
So it's like all the things that I did do for you as a friend or was there for you as a friend. Not that it's a tit for tat, but you know what people do and where people stand in your life, and when they present themselves and are like there and present, I think that should be acknowledged.
Right.
Not like give me a placard for it, but
not a placard
or a fucking trophy. Like, I'm not saying that, but it's like, so then when this new person come around and y'all something, I don't think you should just throw somebody to the wayside. Yeah. Because that's new. Right. You know, this is like years in the making. Like, we built on this. So you could be throwing away something that's like, that was permanent for something that's temporary. You know what I mean? But I do have friends that do not like to commingle friends. They don't like it because they feel like the personalities are different. They might hang out with you and you might act a certain way. They hang out and they don't want to mingle the two. They feel like it's too problematic. And
they feel like those two people wouldn't mesh. Is that what you mean? Okay.
And they don't want to be involved. So they will take the high road and be like, I'm not going to ever mingle the two friends.
Y'all won't even meet each other.
Yeah, but I don't think that that's like cool because it's like, I look at it like it's really like Sex in the City. I don't know. It's just like everybody, we all have our own personalities and all that type of stuff. Now, once I bring y'all all together and I see like it's some beef or y'all don't get along, that the personalities clash. Yeah. Then it's your responsibility to. But I'm not gonna assume that before I try it at least. Right. Because the reality of it is that you're my friend and they're my friend. And when I have birthdays, when I have Friendsgivings, or if I have a traumatic time in my life, or if I have an event like a wedding, y'all all have to like be involved because y'all are my friends. Whether y'all, even if y'all not friends to each other, y'all friends to me. Exactly. So I don't think that is fair. Then you put yourself in a position where you got to pick and choose which friend is which. So like, which friend do I invite to my birthday party? And then invite her there. Which friend do I do? Yeah, y'all both my friends, so y'all both should be able to come. I agree. So I'm okay with it as long as it's no drama or nothing. But it might be a little bit. But I feel like if they both your friend, you can maneuver it. I'm not gonna not invite one for the other. If anything, I'm gonna just be like, well, she's coming. I'm gonna let you know she's coming, and then I'm gonna let her know that she's coming. So it's not like I'm trying to like just throw it out there. You know? Yeah. You're not surprised. Yeah, I think more times than not, it could work in a positive way. I've had friends that were my separate friends and they know each other because of me, and they may hang out without me. It's a current relationship that's going on, and I have no problem with it at all. Most of the time, they invite me too, and for whatever reason, I can't make it. So they'll just go out with them too still and be on Instagram posting and all that. And I love it. I don't have no problem with it at all. Probably because they're still inviting me. Right. So I don't feel like they just X me out like what you were saying. And then also it's like some friends have
not more in common, but their lifestyles may fit more. Like if a person works a lot and those two people don't work a lot, it's like they may find more times to hang than not. So it's by default that they're hanging out more. It's not that they would rather be with that person than you know? So I'm not possessed, like as much as I am possessive over like a man, because I've probably like shown that in these episodes, I don't play about that. But with a friend, I feel like if we're all girls, and I feel like all my friends are good people. So I have no problem with this good person and that good person being together. I actually like it. And I've met friends through other girls, like more than once, that like somebody that I will invite on a trip or that I talk to more than the original friend, and I know her through my friend. And it wasn't on purpose, like I'm trying to steal this person from you, but you may have a different lifestyle, or you may live in a different area and we live closer. Like I have a friend that I met through another friend, and me and her, I wouldn't say we're closer than the original friend, but we definitely hang out more. But the original friend that we met through, she has a daughter, and her relationship, like she doesn't not have her boyfriend with her at all. Like wherever she's at, he's gonna be there. So there's some places where it's like a girl's vibe. And I won't even tell her to come there, even before the new friend. Before, I wouldn't have told her to come there. Or because it's not the type of situation she would even want to be at. So in those times, this new friend, she'll come. Like, oh, come with me to this park. It's my homeboy's birthday. He's having a picnic. She's not going to go to that. But the other girl, like her lifestyle, she's going to pull up.
Okay.
So those are the times where she'll be with me over the other friend. But if the original friend shows that it's an issue with her, I would entertain that. I don't know what that entertain word means. I'm not saying I would cut the new girl off, but it wouldn't just be like, oh girl, you're tripping. Like because you, like you said, some girls don't like that. So if she didn't like it, or I got a sense that she didn't like it, I wouldn't ignore it. What I would do, I don't know. I would start with a conversation. I don't know where we'll go from there, because I would want to hear her side, and if she don't like it, then we gonna talk about it, because you my friend for real for like years. So I'm not gonna just be like, fuck how you feel, we be vibing. But yeah, like if you meet a friend through me, take her number, hang out, whatever. If you start acting weird with me, like you said, then I'm gonna feel away. But I haven't had that where I got weird vibes. It's normally, so far, it's been like vibes. But
and your group of friends are good for the most part.
Yeah.
It's probably only a sprinkle.
For the most part, is where the shade comes in.
Sprinkle, like 2 or like 3.
But that sprinkle that you be picking up on, I feel like I pick up on it too, and it be acknowledged, or no, or I kind of be going for shit you wouldn't go for. Let's talk about it. Let's really get into it. Tell us how you feel.
I would say like it's acknowledged, but maybe like after I say something. Okay. Not so much like I'm saying something like I want you to not be friends with them. Right? I'm never telling nobody not to be friends with someone. But like if I notice certain little things that they do, like if they say little stuff, or they talk too slick, or they want to.
Can you say it without saying it? Because I really don't know who you're talking about, and I kind of want to know.
No,
but not say the name, but
girl.
Okay, well, give an example. Like, because you said,
I'm just saying,
I might notice it after you say something. Like what?
Just. It's some that might not even be in the scene like that. Like it was one in particular.
Okay.
And their lifestyle is like way different. Not just for mine, but like yours too at current day. Yeah. And at that time I feel like it probably was then too. But I don't remember how it came about, but I remember saying something like, I don't really care for her. Not like I don't dislike her because she never did nothing, but if I just see how a person move, I just feel like
she not for me.
It's just like
she
not for me, but she really not for you.
Yeah.
You know, and then I remember you was like, that's crazy. Because it was like one of those, it was like one of the first instances where you was like, my mom said the same thing. Like, so it's like, okay, let me like look and like, let me evaluate that. Cause you said that, before. But I've heard that already. Yeah. It was like the same context, whatever the example was. I don't remember because it was a while ago.
Got you.
But that was like one. And I know it was like an instant where it was like me and another
friend. There's multiple.
Me and another friend was at a table.
Okay.
And it was like some words exchange. It wasn't even an exchange of words. It was like some things just being said out in the open in general. And we were both quiet for a little while. But then it got to a point where I was getting like I got frustrated and annoyed because like we all are all your friends, but I'm not about to sit here and take this verbal abuse like this. Like what the fudge? And then what she was saying wasn't even like it wasn't even her honest lifestyle.
I remember this.
So that was another instance to where at first I was like, I don't care for her. I don't care.
Yeah.
But then, you take into account things, people be drinking and own different stuff, so they say different stuff. They, the environment, the attention that they seeking. So current day, I'll still be around her, but again, I wouldn't like outside of you, I wouldn't hit her up on my own and hang out with her. So if you give something and she shows up, or if we going somewhere,
but I feel like you guys have. I don't know what you're talking about now. You guys have there's nothing to patch up, but you kind of know her more now, and you know what it is
exactly,
and it's like a toleration thing. Like it's never a situation where I hope she's not there. Like it's not like that with you. Like you're cool enough with her.
For sure.
Right?
It's definitely,
but no one-on-ones.
It's definitely not I wish she don't come. No, because it's cool. Because even
cool
after
now.
that, the vibe was different. All that type of stuff. So that's why I'm like, I could accept you for who you are, but I'm just saying, like, where you have those instances where friends outside of you connect. Yeah. And I'm saying I
it wouldn't be that. Yeah.
That have I had any others? I don't know. We probably share some thoughts and stuff. But for the most part, all of your friends I've been okay with. Like they don't have like crazy person, like like
shady shit,
trifling stuff. They might bring around a friend where I question that. Like, you had a friend that brought around a friend, and it was like something that was going on. I was like,
okay, I want to know.
And then I talked to you about it. Like I don't know. It's just be shady stuff. Like I just don't know.
Did I agree with you?
You definitely was like, I didn't see that at first, but now that you're saying something, I see it.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you don't always see it instantly. Yeah. But then if I like say something, but sometimes I don't say stuff immediately. It'll be after like this. I'll see something, I'll be like, yeah, because remember then, and then you be like having to think back, and you be like, oh. But for the most part, I can say that like your group of friends are like, like stand-up girls or women or whatever the case may be, ladies. So I don't really have no problem, but I just don't gravitate towards. I just don't. I have not mean, but I don't gravitate towards people. To where maybe if I was a little bit different in my personality, I probably would have like more friends or exchange number with more of your friends, but it just don't really work out like that. I mean, I exchange numbers, but it'd be like, what you mean. We about to do this for India, we about to it'd be like that, but not like so much like, girl, come out. To where like my invites come through you. Like they'll say Tony Yoko to come. But I feel like sometimes
a lot of my friends do that.
If I was a little like if
y'all would already have each other's numbers, they would be telling you directly. I agree with that. I agree with that. You are very much a bitch. And I'm just playing. Because I feel like what you're saying, how you are, I feel like I'm like that too, but maybe not as much because I've met friends off of friends. You can't give me one example, so maybe I'm not as much like that as I would want to be. Because I want to be like that. I want to be like, bitch, who are you? That's how you be. Like, hi, bye. Like, you don't be interested.
You might be like that, but girls be wanting to be in your presence so bad to where they will like ignore it. I believe that.
Ignore what?
Like, so, like, if you saying I'm a bitch, right? That's fine.
Oh.
I could take that.
I was just kidding.
No, whatever.
She is, but I was just kidding. But I'm not, but I am.
Or you could, okay, so bitch, or you could, for lack of a better term, you'll say I'm not as welcoming, right? Yes. Okay, and then you saying that you would feel that way too, but the evidence shows otherwise. And what I'm saying is that I think that sometimes girls they want to be cool with you so much. Nothing against you, but maybe they don't want to be cool with me like that.
But they'll tolerate.
They want it to where they will be like, let's just say you like was cool, right? You might not have been the friendliest in the room. You wasn't the meanest, but not the friendliest. Like I don't think I'm mean.
You're not mean.
Like, I'm just not like, hey,
you're not.
So I'm gonna say the same thing. How whatever I project, I'll say you project. But I
Okay.
be feeling like people be wanting to be so cool with you
Uh-huh.
to where they will bypass that part. Like where it's like she wasn't as welcoming, but she was cool. So I'm gonna be like, "What's up?"
But
girl?
I think they
That's
end up
what's
really
up.
liking you though, because honestly,
No,
when
they
I tell you
do.
these times where they'll be like, invite, like I even send you screenshots, like invite Miyoko. They don't have to say that. I'm not gonna not come if Miyoko can't come. I'm gonna still come. They be wanting you to be there.
No,
But you mean initially, at the
I'm
initial
saying
meetup,
the
the
initial.
initial
I'm
meet.
saying to where it gets to a point where they exchange the numbers with you.
Right.
I'm not saying no. I acknowledge that. I
Yeah.
believe that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
All that. That's why it's like something that I took a mental note of for myself. Like, then that's crazy. It's not a bad thing. I really feel like we the same.
Yeah.
Like I can't say that I'm more of this than you are.
I don't know about that.
I feel
We've
like-
had this debate a lot.
I feel like
I
you worse than me.
I
Really,
mean, she said all the time, and I feel like she worse
I
than me.
feel like
There's
that.
times when somebody walk away, I'd be like, "Oh my God, Miyoko, you were so rude."
Yeah, you
Or
say
like,
that.
"Oh my God, you were so mean."
But I don't be trying to
And
be.
she'd be like, "What?" And I said, "Hi." What you want me to say? "Hi, I love you." Like,
No,
she
like, no,
she be saying that.
I be trying. I don't be thinking I'm mean.
No, she's not mean. She's not a mean girl at all. And if you talk to her, she's gonna talk back. Like,
Yeah.
if you say where your lipstick from, she's gonna tell you where it's from. She's not gonna be like, I don't know. Like,
No, yeah, I
she's
do.
very like, she's not a mean girl, but she's not about to be super bubbly or fake. Like, she's
If
not
I
gonna
don't
do
know
that.
you or kind of been around you a few times to kind of get a sense of who you are, but I feel like you the same way. So that's what I'm saying. For me to say that, it's like it's not to say that you different.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you. I mean, it's not. Excuse me. You don't just be going and hanging out with people either.
No, I don't. No.
And
I've
just
never
'cause
made
she-
friends with any of your friends. I don't think, like a branch off situation. I don't think so. No.
You
Mm-mm.
haven't, but that ain't because.
But I don't mind being around them either. So it's like,
It's not
if they're
because
gonna be there, I'm gonna come too. It's fine. Like, let's all hang
But you
out
might
together.
notice something about their personality that don't click with yours, where you know, like, out on a given day without Miyoko,
I just rather be with you. That's just that's I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, that's just
For
it's just
sure.
that simple.
Seriously, it just kind of
Yeah.
like depends, you know.
Or kind of like maybe one situation. I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I could say that that's your friend because we're from the same community.
Mm-hmm.
But you're definitely close to the person where I didn't know the person at 1st,
Mm-hmm.
and now through you, I know her through you.
Mhm.
But that's the situation where I was saying before,
But-
like we don't ever exclude you. Like it's
No.
always it's a group chat, and if you can't make it, we'll still go.
But
like
the
that.
reason why you're willing, so and this goes in what you said. That's why I thought about that, but I didn't bring it up because it kind of goes with what you said. It is one person,
Yeah,
but her personality and her character kind of like mesh with ours.
we're the same sign,
So-
me and her.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And
Yeah.
that's why you would, like, out of all the people, that's why the
Mhm.
one you would hang out
Yeah.
with her, because it's like, you already know. So if she know you move a certain type of way, you gonna ask all them questions, she gonna answer all of
it
them,
works
and not
perfectly.
gonna take it personal, because
Nope.
she know how you
It's
get what I'm
perfect.
saying?
Yeah, I'm not forcing nothing.
Mm-mm.
That happened just because
But
it
you
just
just
happened.
kind of like, wait, where are we going?
Yeah.
And, who's gonna be, and she gonna give you all of that. She
Yeah.
gonna tell you, and she's not gonna take it personal.
Yep.
Nothing. And you gonna be like, okay, I'll be there. What
Right.
time?
Yeah. Exactly. That's true.
So
That's true. Have y'all had that? How y'all feel about that? Can y'all friends be friends with each other, or are your friends and no, it's not going down? Let us know in the comments. We want to know. Because every girl's different.
yep, every friendship is different for
Yes.
sure. So
Yes. Okay. So let's move on to something we were talking about earlier. The word chivalry, right?
yes.
So basically, when I think of chivalry, I think of a man doing sweet and nice, lovely things for you, like opening doors or pulling out your chair at the restaurant or sending you flowers just because. All of the like extra.
the not so common, not
Yeah.
normalized. Like
Yeah.
in our society, it's not really normalized.
Mm-hmm.
So people would say it's chivalry. But
Yeah,
really,
chivalry.
I like it.
Like,
I
is
feel
it?
like-
But okay, so I guess. Okay, so besides liking it, is it a must or a requirement for you? Is it? How important is it for you in a relationship for a man to be chivalrous to you?
So I wouldn't say that it is a mandatory thing. I wouldn't say
Okay.
that it is the end all be all for me. However, I would like it.
Yeah.
If I was with a man and he opened my door, or he picked my car up on Saturdays to go get it washed for me and get my gas,
Mm-hmm.
or when he knew I was going to the market, or he asked me when I'm going to the market what I need to get, and he makes sure he at my place to help me carry up the groceries, or meet me at the market, or Instacart the groceries, right?
Yeah.
Buy me flowers on Thursday because Thursday is my favorite day.
Send them to your
for whatever
job,
the
and you didn't know they
reason.
was coming.
Yeah, the job is a little bit much, only because I don't like the spotlight.
Oh, I was gonna say that's like
I'm a little bit of,
10. But you don't want the attention
I don't want
from the
attention.
outside.
Yeah, I don't like.
Oh my God, girl, who got you those?
Yeah, like that's your man, like all that. I don't like that. But
okay.
the kind gestures.
When you get home, they be on the dresser.
I love all his. I can't say that the guidelines and stipulations are. You gotta take my car to get washed. You gotta make sure. Like I'm not gonna put that. It's so crazy because I want to say like I won't put that amount of pressure on the man, but really that's not nothing. That's not even a lot. I just feel like the reason why I like this, the actions or the tasks that people will label as chivalry, the reason why I love them is because I feel like it shows that a man genuinely cares in the sense of like, why would you want your woman at a gas station pumping gas at a certain time of the night? Why would you want her straining her back or doing those things if that's what you there for to some degree? Like I'm there to cater to you, and especially like if I'm working, so it's not like I'm putting it all on you. Like I'm not saying I get to sit home every day and you just, but it's like if I'm trying to show you, if that's my love language to you, to show you that I love you by doing this or doing that, whatever it is, even when I'm tired, I feel like the least that you can do is help me carry up something, or like take something off my back that I would normally have to do. Like, okay, on the weekends, if I work Monday through Friday, and I'm like, I don't have time to go get a car wash, I'm gonna have to do it on Saturday. Those type of things, why can't you take it and do it for me? When you go get the car wash, you could just get the gas, give me my car back.
Yeah, but what if he's not doing any of that?
That's what I'm saying. I can't
shows
say
his love in other ways, but he doesn't know any better.
Yeah,
because a lot of men, kind of like the examples that they saw, didn't really teach them that, or even some men have this whack, false ass ego that they feel like, I'm busy, and they may not even realize that they're lacking or whatever. Would you make it a point in a relationship, like let him know, like I feel like you should be like, when I come over the groceries, I shouldn't have to come upstairs, you should be coming downstairs, like would you voice it?
If I lived with a man, I would definitely voice it. Okay. Like right now, like I don't live with one, so I don't know how to, like I can't say that I would feel comfortable. Like if I live where I live and he lives where he lives, and he does not offer or extend himself in that regard, I don't know if I would say something. Okay. Like I don't even know if I would use that against them because we don't live together. I feel like that's a little different if we live together and you see it.
No, let's say you live together. That's
what it would count. If we live together and I would say something like, well, why do I gotta bring him on myself? If you here. If he not here, that's something totally different. Right. But if you here, then it's like, why wouldn't you meet me at the elevator? Like, why wouldn't you come down? You know what I mean? I would. If I have to take, if bringing the groceries from my house to the house would take me 3 trips, I think I should only have to make 1. Yeah. And that's not to say like you're not gonna get nothing in return. It's not like if you need something or you need me to run an errand, you need me to print an email, you need me to fill out a form for you or whatever. I'm not gonna help you in that regard. So it's not like
it's a give and take.
Exactly. It's not a take. And I feel like, with people labeling things as chivalry, I think it kind of like it contributes to relationships being one-sided, or at least one person in a relationship feeling like it's lopsided. Like he just spoils her. Yeah. It's not just about him spoiling her. Or she might be like, I spoil you, like I do all this stuff for you and you don't do nothing for me. Like, we have sex, or you pay a bill, but that's not making me feel appreciated. You gonna do that anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna have sex with somebody anyway. You gonna pay a bill anyway because you live here. Right. But like to take that extra time out your day to think and be like, you know what? Let me do this for her. I agree. I'm very much into gender roles. So, and a lot of people don't agree with that in 2020, but I do.
And I can't say that I'm into gender roles at the same time say that chivalry is not important, because they kind of go hand in hand. And for me, it is important. Also to a certain extent. Like, I have a friend that I remember she stopped talking to a guy because he bought her a TV, or not a TV, a dresser. And, you know, dressers, you gotta set them up, put the screws and put it together. He bought her the dresser, but he didn't put it together. And she stopped talking to him because she felt like you should have put it together.
Yeah.
And I mentioned, because for me it's like, well, what if, because from what I know, it only costs a few more dollars to have them put it together for you.
Not a few more, like $100.
Really? Okay.
This is coming from somebody who for a long time didn't have certain stuff, because when I was buying it online, then I had to pay an additional with something. Like,
well,
if I don't have
nobody, to them bougie antique stores.
No, that's not true. This was online, to where if I paid it, like, and this was me thinking, like, I'm a girl, I don't have nobody who can put this together for me. I'm gonna get this put together.
So let me pay them.
I gotta pay. You gotta pay an
$100. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the argument that we had, and I don't think I said a dollar amount. I said, well, what if he pays for the people to put it together? I said a few dollars. I thought that it was cheap, even if it's not cheap, whatever. She didn't even like the idea of him paying for somebody to do it. She felt like you should be doing that for me, and that's what she brought in, like getting car washes and stuff. So she is really on this chivalry thing. Like, I like acts of service. She said, I don't care about the dollar amount. Like, I can even buy my own dresser. I'd rather me buy my own dresser and you like be in the house like doing it or whatever. And like you going to the car wash. So she gave specific examples how it's like a no-go for her. And it was interesting to me because I'm not that far with it, I guess. Because for me, as long as I'm not doing it, I don't care how it gets done. So if you pay somebody to put the dresser together, I'd probably rather you do that. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like if you could be doing something better with your time, and in your mind you feel like I could be doing something better with my time, I'll pay for it to get done, I'm okay with that. I'm not doing it, somebody else is doing it. You might even be here when they're doing it. I'm here, I have to wait for the man to get here because you're not here. I'm okay with all of that, right? So I'm not putting my own dresser together, but I will close my own door, pull out my own chair. So I'm kind of in the middle with it because I'm never taking out the trash. I'm not doing that. The trash, it could be 3 trashes out there on this balcony and get so filled up if you don't do it. I'm not doing it. So I'm not doing that. I'm also not bringing up no cases of water. So what I tend to do, because a lot of times nobody's here when I get back to the grocery market, right? Because I'll go like early or in the middle of the day, and I'll have a lot of groceries in the car. I'll bring up the stuff that don't have to go in the freezer, like the bathroom shit, and leave the waters in the car. No. I'll bring up the freezer stuff and leave the cleaning stuff, the bathroom stuff, and the waters in the car, and I'll bring up the stuff that gotta go right now. That's normally 1 or 2 bags because we're not feeding 10 people. We don't have no whole lot of shit. So I'll bring up the immediate stuff by myself. I'm not gonna call you because it's not that much stuff. This is my personal experience. And now if we got kids and shit and it's a lot of groceries, then I need some help. But I haven't had that experience yet. So for now, it's just like light shit. But instead of me making the one trip and then having shit in the car, one girl may feel like, no, I have 10 bags in the car. Let me call you when we bring it all up. I don't do that. And I don't have a problem with not doing that. Would it be nice to have all 10 bags brought up right now? Yeah. But it's not important enough for me, obviously, because I haven't made the issue. I just bring up what has to be frozen. It's not a lot of stuff. It's right now in my car. Right now as we speak, it's 3 cases of water in my car right now. So, like, they'll get up here eventually, but I'm not bringing them up, you know? So, like, I'm kind of in the middle with it. Like, of course, if you take the extra mile, like I used to talk to somebody back in the day that, and I never knew this before, but he let me know that a man should walk on the outside of the street and you walk on the inside of the street. I never even knew that. Like, I have a dad. I've always had a dad, but I guess he didn't teach me that. I don't know. I didn't know that was the thing. So ever since he said that, I think about that, and I've talked to guys after him that don't do that and don't mention it. And I always think like, okay, kind of like how you are. When you want to be mad at somebody, think about everything. Don't just think about he's not doing this. Maybe he don't know no better, you know? So I'm not going to be like, he's not so chivalrous, he's not for me. Maybe he's just fucking, he don't know no better. And
he wasn't taught
He
that.
wasn't taught the way that we wish he was taught. So, since that guy, I don't have a guy that will make sure I'm in the inside of the street, he's on the outside of the street. When we get to the restaurant, pull my chair out or open the door for me. Like, that's not happening in my life. Yeah. And I'm okay with it. I'm not like wishing that I had that, but if I had it, it's not like a bad thing, you know. So it's kind of like, it's cool, but I need a middle level of chivalry, and I'm okay with that. Yeah,
I agree. I feel like it's probably like once you get a dose of it, you probably would. You probably
want to see another way, huh?
You probably that's probably where your friend who was like, because that's deep.
She represents her dad.
Oh,
because her dad is like that with her mom, and he's so like that she has like 5 older brothers.
See,
so
and
that's a part of it.
All do it, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's a reason why she's so adamant.
For sure,
You're so
intuitive. That's so true.
Because we don't, because I don't have that. Like my dad died when I was like in the 5th grade.
I have a dad. He's around, but he ain't that much of a dad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mine was in the 5th grade. He died. So it's like some things it's kind of like you learn what a man is based off either who your mom is dating or what you perceive a man to be.
Yeah.
Just based off whatever your experiences are.
For sure.
So it's kind of like if I had a dose of that, I could see myself, like my standards being
like
that
raising
when
the bar.
I go, you know, but I don't have it. So for me, it's like if I don't have it, I'm okay because it's other things that I'm kind of measuring to.
Yeah.
But, for the men out there, it's not bad to be like that. Like, those little gestures, those gestures, as small as they may seem, or like you'll be like, I ain't no sucker. As small as they may seem, they will help you in other areas. Like if you did all these things, if you didn't pay a woman's rent or you didn't do something, they probably will let you pass because you do all the other little things that really kind of like, you know, penetrate the heart.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because you could pay somebody's bills or buy a pair of shoes. And that's just nothing because you just got the money. But if you just really take the time out to be like, no, let me help, like, that kind of goes a longer way, you know?
For sure.
But I think that some things are cool. Like, even if, like, a guy is out and he buying himself a pair of shoes or just looking at something and he picks up something randomly for you.
Oh, that's chivalry, too?
Yeah.
That is chivalry, too. That is.
Because, excuse me, he went in for himself.
Yeah.
And it's like, for a man to be in a shoe store where, you know, between shoes, sports, and like game systems and all that type of stuff, what guys are into. You feel me? I want one. If anybody got one, I want one. Not for $1,500. For myself.
Yeah.
If they can go into a store where like it could really be about them, and then like think about their
like, she
woman,
look good in these.
and buy them for you without even asking you if you like them or not. I think that that's kind too. It's like whenever you can take yourself out of the equation and put somebody else and think about somebody else, because really in that moment it's really about you and your impulse, what you want.
What if she don't like the shoes?
That's on her. I get you. I got that vibe. I swear I did. I whispered. I said I whispered. I knew it. So whatever, but it was the thought that counted.
I'm joking, but definitely for sure. Oh my god. But speaking of men, the other thing that we wanted to talk about was, I know we talked about Instagram and social media in the past, and like how girls want to represent themselves on social media. But what about specifically with their relationships? Like when it comes to posting your relationship or your significant other, do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea, or is there like a specific time when you should do it? Not so much like how they be doing it, because we've talked about that, but just personal to us, like how you feel about posting a man on your page or pages, whatever pages you have.
For me, I would say, at this current point in my life, I don't feel comfortable.
Okay.
With whoever I'm talking to. If I'm talking to a guy right now, I could probably be talking, y'all will never know. I'm not going to post them. And I'm not going to post them because I'm not, like, confident in it. Not so much like, I know he's cheating. I just don't know. You know, it's too many.
You never know, right?
No, but I feel like in some instances, you get I believe that some women, I mean, like, I feel like posting him on there is a risk you take.
Okay.
Because some men are just super sneaky and just good at what they do, to where you might not know or think that he's cheating on you because he's doing everything right.
Yeah.
And while you posting him, meanwhile you looking silly because it's like people that's laughing at you. But I feel like to some degree, women know that. I feel like you know if your man is a dog.
Right.
You know that. Like you know if like this be playing games, and you will post them anyway because you trying to like front or floss on the next girl. You're subliminally attacking another female like he's with me today. Right. But you know that he's with somebody. I feel like if a girl posts a guy today and me and you like, oh my gosh, ooh, something, she know something. Yeah. Like, cause I don't know. I just feel like that. Yeah. But then I do believe, like, for me, I'm not gonna post unless I'm 100% sure. Okay. Like, and I feel like I think it is some women who got guys that are not doing nothing. I mean, except for what they're supposed to be doing, but I feel like it's like really tricky and subjective. It really depends on the man and the woman. Like, if you know that you took this man from somebody, if you know you did something like sneaky and got this man, you probably shouldn't post him because like how he got you or how y'all snuck and got together, he's probably sneaking and getting together for somebody else. Whether it's true or not, the idea should always be in the back of your mind. So right. How you got him is how you gonna lose him if you did some sneaky type of stuff. Yeah. If you got him honestly, he do well, and you got a sense of his person. He got a good character. He care about his reputation and certain stuff. I think that it's okay to post them. Okay. Not every day, not even once a month, and not so much like don't post them and be like, he provide for me, he do this for me, he do that. Because I believe that a lot of what trips people up is he could have been a good guy when you posted him, but you exposed all his good things about him to where it made the next woman want him. Or like, let me see, like, is he gonna do what he do for me? So to where you kind of like pimping him out. You know what I mean? You kind of putting him out there like on a, like, come check, call him, 1-800, call him. You know what I mean? So with that, I think like if I ever got in a position or a relationship where I was just like, I was wholeheartedly in love with the guy and I didn't care if the world knew that I was with this guy, I would probably just post them. Okay. Like maybe like we out to eat or something, or every whatever. Now and then. Or I might just post them and say thank you. Or I might do something maybe. For Valentine's Day? Yeah, probably not. Maybe, but one day soon. One day I would do it, I think. Okay. In my mind, really in my heart of hearts, the way I am, I don't think I would ever post a guy that I'm with. Unless I was getting married and somebody posted him.
Well, you said that you would.
I feel like, but really if I'm being honest, I feel like in my heart I would want to post them. But in my mind, the way that my mind be going, like, I always be thinking about stuff. So in my heart, I want to post them because, like, why not? Yeah. But in my mind, I know that I would probably be playing scenarios and situations and what could possibly happen if I do. So if I would actually get to that point where I press post, I don't know. But it would be in my heart to want to post them. I don't know if I would actually do it, though.
I'm actually surprised that you're saying that you would in any circumstance, because
I'm afraid.
Back to what you were saying about, I feel like there are some times where you can be 100% sure that he's not cheating on you. I don't agree with that. I don't think that you can ever be 100% sure, and that's a part of the reason why I wouldn't post, but a small part. The main reason is I feel like when you post, not even your man, but whatever you post, it's really, you're not posting it for you, you're posting it for your audience. People. Yep. So because I'm posting it for my audience, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all surface level, designer and vague shit. Us at the hookah lounge, us at the bar. Like, and people say, I've seen memes like, oh, she'll post that, but she not gonna post when she crying and don't got her rent money. Well, yeah, I'm not, because this is not a group of 3,000 friends. This is 500 people that I kind of know, 20 people that I really, really know, and 2,500 people that I've never met in my life. So of course I'm not going to post all that. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with a person filtering what they post and not getting too intimate. I don't think, I don't want to say never, because I'm going to learn from you and not speak in absolutes and say I would never post a man. But I don't see myself posting a man no matter how 100% sure I think that I am, because it's not really for me. It's for y'all. And who the fuck are y'all? I don't trust y'all.
And really, in all actuality, as many memes that we have seen where they'll say that, right? Like, she posting this, but she ain't posting that he ain't paying her rent or whatever.
Right.
She crying. As many of those memes we see, and people be like, right. You still have a whole lot of females that will see that meme, say right, and still go after him, even if they feel like you crying in the background. You know, because the whole idea is like, oh, if he doing it for her, will he do it for me? Even if I'm just going off the picture, if I see, oh, she got this, she got that, he drive, let me see what he gonna do for me. Even if in the back, I know, you know, social media is not real. The people project things that they want you to whatever, but it's not their real reality. Yeah. It's a whole lot of females that's gonna challenge that and test it to see if it's really reality or not. Like, I want to see. Let me get to a point where I'm sitting in my Honda crying. And he passing me by, like, you know, when you want to cry in a Honda or a fan, whatever. Let me see if I get there. It's true. Then when I get there, it's like, okay, that's for real. I'm not gonna take the meme, because that right there is a warning. Yeah. I'm not gonna take that. But if he met me, it's gonna be different. So people still gonna challenge, even if you giving them surface, and that's what I'm saying. Even the most vague, I'm not even surface. I'm giving you zero. That's not even gonna know who I'm with. That's all I'm about to say. Because even the surface is enough for people. Yeah. If you show a picture, if you've been posting the whole year of just you, then you've been with your friends and your family, and people perceive you a certain type of way, and you post one picture of a man and you kiss on his birthday, you kissing him. Yeah. A lot of times, the way that people mind work today is that all that shit they've been seeing that whole year is because of him. It all was because of him. Even though you just posted him this one time, you could have just met him yesterday, right? And you just that type that fall in love instantly. Now he the target. He the reason why all this happened for her, and then they gonna come after her. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like you never sure, and that's why I said in my heart of hearts, like sometimes I want to be normal and I want to be like, yes, thank you. But in my mind, I'm gonna play every scenario, and that's why I said I don't know if I'll ever get to the point where I press the post button. But I would want to. I know what you mean. Because why not? If you're taking all of that out of it and just thinking about just y'all too, it's like, I'm not trying to hide you. So it's all genuine, of course. But if you're thinking about the reality and all the fake shit that goes on social media, then you have to be like thinking about other levels to it. So that's what stops you. I probably will never post them. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into our WTFs for this week. I have one. You have one. You want to go first? Yep. You know I do. What is it, girl? So my WTF is like this abnormal sized alligator running around Florida. And it almost looks like a dinosaur, like Jurassic Park. So Big Daddy. Girl. He ain't nobody daddy. He's just too big. But I think they was having like a hurricane. And this alligator was like roaming around the area. But it must have been like, Florida. It was. Okay. In Florida, but big, not like your typical alligator. Yeah. And it took me to the movie Anaconda from like a long time ago, like that abnormal sized snake. So when y'all see them pictures, please. But that was fake. This is real. This is real. You gonna send me the picture of it? Yep. I'm really fascinated by alligators. Like that one animal that you don't want to touch, but it's like, oh my god, look at that big ass. I'm fascinated by alligators and elephants, but more so alligators. Caimans, alligators, all those, like the way that their eyes are and they be underwater, they're so sneaky. They naming him like Jurassic They will eat a whole person. I seen a video of this guy like prying open an alligator's mouth from eating his dog. I said, these people to save the dog? Dogs, yes. Oh my god. I'm sorry, you can have it. Like the other week when I was in the parking lot, that lady was like, she was like, you don't have to yell at him like that. Oh yeah, Miyako was finna get down with it. Yeah, I said, bitch. I said he shouldn't be running around this parking lot like that. You better get him before he get hit. Get him. I said get him before he get hit. And she told me what car it was. I've been seeing that car every day, but I have not seen the lady. Seriously, I know what car it is now, but I have not seen the lady. I said, are you gonna? Yeah, these people with these animal owners with no leash, like who do you think you are? Like, put your dog on a leash. You love the dog, we don't. It's just that simple. He was nowhere near this alligator. If you would have had that alligator, I would have just turned around. That thing is monstrous. Yeah. My WTF is short this week. It's just this lady. Celebrated for 3 years. Girl. For 3 years.
3
So the
fucking
part is
years.
not
Look at
there.
that.
So the lady has to cut him out her
I can smell it from here.
Wait, what?
I can smell it from here. That shit is nasty. She had her braids in for 3 years, y'all. 3 years.
So her parts and stuff went away to where it started looking like she had a weave. Like, you know how we get the braid up?
Mhm.
It started looking like
The
that, but
beehive.
it was really parts.
It was parts, but you couldn't see
And
the
she
parts
cut
no
her
more.
whole hair. She had to
And it
cut
was
her hair out.
dandruff and.
So and she ended up coming out with like a little jerry curl. Like a little
Why would you been dressing for 3 years?
dread
I mean,
or
not
braid?
dress. Your braids in for 3 years, unless you were homeless. I don't know her situation. Maybe
Right,
I don't know.
right.
God forbid it wasn't some type of unforeseen situation. But other
Yeah.
than that, why would you keep your braids in for that long? That's crazy.
Damn, talking
Yeah.
about being busy. Booked and busy.
Yeah,
huh?
nasty. Booked and nasty. But listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Enjoy your day with your family, without your family, however you spend it, and we will see you guys
If you don't
next
have
week.
no family, please feel free to tune in to our lost shows. Catch
Yes.
up.
Spend your time doing that.
We will keep you company. For sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Bye.